everybody, it's Bunny, and today we are gonna do a very impractical, very fun hair tutorial. Honestly, this video was born from one particular comment on my last Instagram post, or last as of the time that I'm filming this video. I did my hair just like this, and DrigKid_08 said, "Oh my god, your hair is wild and just amazeballs tutorial, please." To which I commented back, "What would you think if I told you I styled my hair using Squishies?" And then the conversation just sort of exploded from there. There were a bunch of replies and a bunch of other people requesting that I show you guys how I style my hair with Squishies. And I know that sounds a little wild, a little impractical, but those are two words that describe me. I always have loved to take a really weird and resourceful tactic to how I kind of like style myself, do my hair and makeup. I very rarely use tools that are meant to be for the purpose that they were designed for. This is honestly one of my favorite go-to styles. I feel like I've been doing it for years now, but sometimes I struggle to get like impressively sized space buns. It's not always the easiest thing to accomplish, also to have like uniform size hair. And to my knowledge, I've never seen those little like donut hole things, you know, those bun shapers. I've never seen smaller ones meant for space buns. So I just jumped straight to Squishies. I personally do love to have a lot of playfulness and whimsy in pretty much every aspect of my life, but particularly with fashion and makeup, I do always just like to try weird stuff. You might as well try and you might as well experiment, because there's not really anything that you do to your hair or makeup that you apply that you can't just take out and wash off if it doesn't work out for you. So you really have nothing to lose by attempting weird and different and strange stuff with your looks. I just encourage you guys, think out of the box and be as expressive as you want to be. Don't let other people stand in your way and tell you that it's like silly or goofy, or you shouldn't dress a certain way or express yourself in a certain way. Branch out if you want to, have fun, try different things. What else can I say? I hope you guys enjoy my squishy hair tutorial. Okay, let's jump in to the tutorial. I'm not gonna... My chair is making very creepy noises. The first important step in creating this crazy style is to give your hair a lot of volume and texture. Now, I'm going to be recreating how my hair looked the other day exactly, since that's the tutorial that basically you guys were asking for. But since this device is so pricey, I thought I would at least give you guys some cheaper alternate suggestions. So what I have been using every single time to really get that bent bug leg style is the glampalm zigzag iron. I love this thing and I've used it a million times over the years. It is $220. I just did check, they do still make it, but it is $220. So it's definitely not a very affordable hairstyling product. A styling tool out there that will give your hair a pretty similar effect is this completely flat styling wand from Bedhead. The only bad thing is obviously this wand is much thicker than this, so you don't get like as voluminous, I guess, of a style, but it's still a lot of fun and it gives you a similar look. The next option I brought is another one of my personal favorite ways to style my hair, and it is good ye old crimper. And there is literally everything from the Honda to Ferrari of crimpers, so just do your research. I normally use this golden hot one. I pick it up all the time from Sally Beauty Supply, and I think it is between like $25 to $30. Then the last thing which would probably work, and I love this little guy as well. I also think that this is by the brand Golden Hot, but once again, if you go to like Amazon or Sally's or whatever, there will be a lot of different options for this little guy. But it is a 3-barrel waver, and it's you know, one of the smaller ones, but there's like a million wavers in the world. You can get some that are like tighter than this and some that are like 5 across that will give you kind of a looser effect. But basically, I am just always a fan of massively big hair. And also when we get to hiding the squishies in our hair, you want to have a lot of hair, a lot of volume, and a lot of texture to hide those bad boys in there. I am gonna get started. Everybody, wish me luck, say a prayer, cross your fingers that I don't burn my neck this time. And a lot of you guys had such a good point that pretty much all like curling wands come with a glove which protects your hand, but they don't come with anything to protect your neck. Like, why not? Maybe I should just wrap a towel around my throat. Innovative. 1,000,000 hours and a full face of makeup later, let's finally finish my hair. This is what I've got going on now. I had to clip my hair back so I could eat and live. This is what I've got going on, which I feel like it did add, of course, a lot of volume, a lot of texture. The next step that I would normally do, once again, just to add more volume so we have more hair to play with, is to add in some extensions. And since you guys know I've got black and blonde hair, I try and clip together a few wefts of extensions at once. Maximum volume, maximum hair, and then it just kind of blends in more naturally for me if I do this. The other day I went ahead and glampalm zigzagged them, and thankfully my extensions hold like curl and style very well. These extensions are all from Bellamy. The blonde is Guy Tang's set, and then the black is just their black extensions. If you guys love playing around with extensions and stuff like I do, and you love curling them, crimping them, whatever, I have got to recommend this device that I found on Amazon, and it's called Hair Works. It's so easy. You just load it in like that, close it down, suction cup it on, and then you can, you know, get to styling very easily. The blonde one is a 4-clip weft, a lot of hair, and then this black piece is a 3-clip weft. Then for the front section of my hair, I go in and just add a couple of these single weft clips in all blonde. So that is what we're gonna do right now. I just kind of flip over a bunch of my hair and clip in these extensions, and then I go like this after I've clipped them in, and ta-da! I now have maximum hair. Booyah! Isn't that what Ron or the little rat from Kim Possible, which they're about to reboot that movie with live action, and I don't like how it's looking. Before I clip in the front pieces, let's get into the squishies. I had a couple of these guys sitting out and about from one of my recent banana pepper squishy unboxing videos, and these are Halloween mystery squishies that look like scoops of ice cream. Look at that. I have a couple here that I haven't opened yet, and I got these from a store called Delightful Boutique. They are so sweet. I will definitely link you guys in the bio just in case you need some squishies in your life or you need some innovative hairstyling tools. However you want to use them, it's up to you. But I thought it would be fun. Let's just open a couple of these now. See if we get different characters. Oh my gosh, we got an identical one. Look, now I can have matching ones for my hair today because I have 2 Draculas now, 2 vampires. Let's open the other one. These can also be keychains too, so it's just kind of whatever you need. Oh my gosh. Look at how adorable he is. The next thing that I do is kind of try and part my hair a little bit more down the middle, and I'm just not one for perfection or like I like to look put together sometimes, but also still a little messy and unkempt. So definitely do with this tutorial what you will, but I don't really part my hair exactly. I just kind of try and get somewhat similar sized sections of hair pulled to the front. Then what I do is I clip in the weft going down this way. Like, you know, normally you would put extensions in that way. I put it in this way. I kind of can't see what I'm doing right now. So that when I pull the hair back, like I'm not fighting against the clip, if you know what I mean. The next couple of supplies that I use are, of course, bobby pins and some of these tiny little clear elastic bands. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to make sure that the squishy is entirely covered with hair, which is why the extra extension clips in the front help a lot. Although it would be kind of cute if you could just like see them peeking through. Here he is. I just kind of like put him where I want the space bun positioned, and then I wrap the hair up like that. Just kind of cluster it. Oh my gosh. Now he does want to just peek out. Basically what I do is I just bundle it with my hand, and then we're going to take some hair ties, these little ones. Normally I just take 3 at once because sometimes these little guys do break on you. That's why I use 3, because if the first 2 break, hopefully you'll still have 1. That's what I do, is just squeeze it just a little bit, and there you go. Sometimes I like my hair to be a little bit more bubbled in the front, and sometimes I like it to be smoother. So now he is secured to our hair just because we've rubber banded him in there. Now begins the wrapping stage. Of course, you can still see the squishy at this point. That's okay, because we are about to pin this hair in the back, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm just basically taking this amount of hair and I'm just gonna secure it in the back here. We're about to wrap our hair around the front, but this just kind of ensures that, you know, through the hours of the day, as you're moving around and all kinds of stuff like that, that the squishy remains covered with hair. Now we have this big, nice tail on the end. Once again, you know, what you choose to do is up to you. You can wrap the hair around that way and then pin it, or you can wrap the hair around the other way. I mean, I just kind of play around with this at this point and see what look I like. My hair is very temperamental, so sometimes it will look great wrapped one way and then I try and recreate it and it looks like a mess. My hair definitely has a mind of its own. And then sometimes I just take certain pieces at a time and wrap around. I feel like suddenly the instructional value of this video has plummeted. This is really just positioning and pinning to whatever look you're trying to achieve. I'm just kind of trying to further conceal the squishy, get more of a uniform bun shape, but really using the squishy as a form so that the space bun is bigger, bulkier, thicker, and a little bit more uniform in shape than if you just form it without anything on the inside. And then I do like to have these scraggly hair tails at the end when everything is all said and done. But as you guys can see, it's just a lot of trial and error, a lot of fluffing, a lot of pinning, and a lot of patience. Sometimes, just depending on how moody my hair wants to be that day, sometimes I do have to place pins vertically. I feel like I'm doing a pin vertically now just to kind of like pinch on the end here. Sometimes you got to be careful so you don't like stab into the squishy. You know what? I've never actually looked at the back of my head to see like if the squishy is concealed on the back side. I feel like it is kind of a joke in the YouTube community. Like, we don't have legs or the back of our head. Like, I just, like, when I'm getting dressed and ready, I kind of just never consider like what other people see in the back. I'm just like, okay, do I look good in the front? Because that's all that matters, is from like here up. Definitely, if that's important to you, if you're actually like going out in the world and not just filming a video, then you'd probably want to spot check with a mirror and stuff. I don't know. Oh, I can't tell. There's just a lot going on back there. That's it, you guys. This is how I get this crazy, voluminous, space bun, squishy hair. The last step that I did was a couple of these little strands were looking kind of flat. I wanted to add some more volume, so I just went through and wrapped a couple little strands here and there with the glampalm again. It's basically all about playing around with the hair and pinning, and sometimes wrapping it more than once. If I'm being quite honest, this side turned out perfectly the first time I did it today, but this side I ended up redoing 4 times before I got it you know, symmetrical. And honestly, the most challenging thing about my hair is the fact that I've got really blonde pieces in some parts of my hair and darker pieces in other parts of my hair, so kind of the color doesn't 100% match today, but I doubt if that's a problem for many of you guys out there. Y'all probably don't have quite like the skunk hair situation that I have going on. Kind of the other fun secret thing about styling your hair with squishies. I'm really suggesting this to you guys as if it's like a practical thing that you're all gonna go home and do. I'm kind of excited to see who's gonna attempt this though, honestly. The other cool thing about shoving squishies in your hair is they all have some sort of scent, and these Halloween ones have an orange creamsicle scent, so it does add just a little bit of pleasant fragrance to your hair. Maybe if you were like walking past somebody briskly, they'd be like, wow, you smell really nice. And then you can be like, thanks, my hair is also squishy. Ooh, that's kind of fun to do, honestly, is to like squish my hair. If you guys recreate any of this, like, I don't know, tag me on Instagram or leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching, spending a little swamp family quality time together. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the swamp family, and give an alligator its wangs. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Bye!